of general science, that is human body, the circulatory system. In the last class, you have already learned about what are the different parts of circulatory system and also the structure of the heart. In today's class, we learn about the blood vessels and also how blood circulation happens in our body. Coming to blood. Blood is a fluid, red colored fluid that transports blood throughout the body. There are mainly three types of blood: RBC, WBC and platelets. RBC are also called as red blood cells. They transport oxygenated blood or the blood containing carbon dioxide from all parts of the body to heart or from heart to all parts of the body. The red in color is due to the hemoglobin present in the blood. Next is WBC, also called as white blood cells. They are responsible for the fighting against the diseases in our body to improve the immune system of our body. Finally, platelets. Platelets are the blood tissues that help in the clotting of our blood due to any external injury. Next, blood vessels. Blood vessels are of three types. Blood vessels are the tube-like structures through which blood flow through. There are three types of blood vessels: arteries, veins and capillaries. Arteries are blood vessels that carry blood away from the heart to all parts of our body. They mainly carry the oxygenated or pure blood. Veins. Veins are blood vessels that carry the deoxygenated blood or the blood, impure blood from the all parts of our body to the heart for purification and even to the lungs. Veins are mainly of two types: superior vena cava and the inferior vena cava. As you can see here, this is superior vena cava and this is the inferior vena cava. Superior vena cava carries blood from all parts of the body above the heart, and inferior vena cava carries blood from all parts of the body below the heart. These are the two main veins present in our body. Finally, capillaries. These are very small blood vessels present in our body. Any exchange of material like nutrients or oxygen or even carbon dioxide takes place only in the capillaries, since they have very thin walls. That is about the blood vessels. Next, how is blood circulation happening in our body? The main function of our circulatory system is to circulate blood throughout our body. How is this circulation happening in our body? First, what happens is the veins collect blood from all parts of the body, that is impure blood from all parts of the body to the heart. Impure blood is collected from all parts of the body to the heart. Second is this impure blood is pumped from the heart to the lungs for purification, and in the lungs the blood is purified. So from lungs again the oxygenated blood and the purified blood is pumped back to the heart. Finally, the pure blood pumped from the lungs is pumped out of the heart to all parts of our body. Hence, the process of circulation in our body is completed. So that is how circulation happens in our body. Finally, children, how do you maintain a healthy heart? In case for your circulatory system to be perfect and to work properly, your heart should be healthy. How do you maintain a healthy heart? First thing is you have to eat very less of junk food or avoid junk food. Second, do more of exercises. Then manage your stress. Always choose outdoor games and eat a healthy food. Finally, practice yoga, which will keep your mind and your body healthy. I will be sharing a presentation with you all which will give a detailed explanation about the circulatory system.
You have learnt already about the heart and its structure.
Now we are going to learn about the next part of the circulatory system, that is blood. What is blood? Blood is a special kind of fluid that flows in the tubular structures called blood vessels. It transports nutrients and oxygen to all cells of the body. There are mainly three types of blood cells. The first is also called as red blood cells or RBCs. They are responsible for absorbing oxygen from the air we breathe in and transporting it to all cells of the body. They are red in color due to the presence of a pigment called hemoglobin. The next type of blood cell is called as white blood cells, which are also called as WBCs. They help in building the immune system of our body by fighting against the various disease causing agents. The third type of blood cells are called as platelets. They help in clotting of blood to prevent blood loss in case of external injury. Now we are going to learn about the last part of the circulatory system, that is blood vessels. What are blood vessels? The blood circulates throughout the body through a network of tubes called the blood vessels. There are mainly three types of blood vessels, that are arteries, veins and capillaries. What are arteries? The blood vessels that carry blood away from the heart to different parts of the body are called as arteries. They carry blood rich in oxygen. Veins. The blood vessels that carry blood back to the heart from all parts of the body are called veins. There are two important veins, superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. Superior vena cava brings blood from those organs of the body that lie above the heart. Inferior vena cava brings blood from those organs of the body that lie below the heart. Veins carry blood rich in carbon dioxide and low in oxygen content. The last type of blood vessel is called as capillaries. The smallest blood vessels are called capillaries. They have very thin walls and all exchange of materials takes place in capillaries. Now we are going to learn the process of blood circulation throughout our body. Firstly, the impure blood containing carbon dioxide is released by various organs of our body. This impure blood is carried by the blood vessels to the heart. The next step is the heart pumps this impure blood to the lungs. In the lungs, carbon dioxide is expelled out from the blood and oxygen is absorbed. Now, this oxygen-rich blood is carried by the blood vessels to the heart. Finally, the heart pumps this oxygen-rich blood to all the parts of the body. Thus, the constant movement of blood throughout the body by pumping of the heart is called as circulation. Hence, the process of blood circulation is complete. Yes, children, you learnt about the circulatory system. What is circulatory system? How does the circulatory system work, and also the different parts of the circulatory system. In order for your circulatory system to work properly, you should have a healthy heart. How can you maintain a healthy heart? Here are few ways to maintain a healthy heart. That is, firstly, be physically active. That is, we must exercise every day. The next is always choose outdoor sports. Eat nutritious food. Avoid junk food. Stay away from polluted surroundings. Manage stress. Do not watch TV while eating. And the last main step is practice yoga. Yoga not only helps your circulatory system, but also it helps to maintain normal levels of blood pressure in the blood vessels, increase capacity of lungs, improve blood circulation, improve heart rate, reduce stress, and also to reduce weight.